little bit about kickoff return alignment. There are 11 guys. More often than not, this is going to be the kicker. Some teams may not use the kicker in the middle, that's okay. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means there has to be somebody in the middle. So whoever is in the middle is going to be designated as our zero man. Alright? Middle of the field, 0. That means we have 5 players to this side, 5 players to the other side. For alignment purposes, we know we're going to have to be 10 yards back from the ball. To line up, this middle guy is lined up with the zero man. Wherever the zero man is, that's who you line up in front of. This guy on the outside is going to be lined up between the 4 and the 5 man. This guy's going to be lined up between the 2 and the 3 man. Same thing over here, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. To get your alignment to where you're at. So if we look at this, then now we're going to see that between the 3 and 4 man is our second line outside. 3 and 4 man, second line outside. And that's going to put these two guys, we're going to line them up just about right over top of the 1 man. The kickoff return guys, who are 25 yards deep, and this will be adjusted as, you know, we see how well the other team kicks the ball. You know, some kids may not be able to kick it 15 yards, some may be able to kick it 40 yards, so we'll adjust that. The kickoff return guy is lined up between the 1 and 2 man. So these two are actually, if we're looking at them vertically or as the length of the field, these two are actually pretty close to each other, in close proximity. But that's okay, because most of the kicks are going to be between these two areas. Coaches teach the kids not to kick toward the sidelines because it's a penalty. So most of them are going to aim between the hashes that are going to be roughly in this area. So instead of assigning a hash mark, we are going to line up based off of where our guys are. So this man here, we'll just call him the center of the front line. His job is going to be designate this number for this purposes. This kid's jersey number is 11. He's going to tell everybody on the return team 11's the 0. So then everybody can find 11 and count their guys off the side. They'll be able to see. And why we teach it this way, more often than not, they're going to kick from here. Alright? There are going to be some teams that kick from here. So we can't always use the football to base our numbering system off of. We have to use the fact that they have to have 11 players on the field. We find the guy in the middle, that is the 0, and then you can work your way out from there. So, you know, even if they're kicking off this hash, that hash, or the middle, the guy lined up in the middle of the field is always our 0 man. To the right and to the left, and then it progresses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise, it will get confusing the way the numbers play themselves out. So, the middle man on the kickoff team, when we are in kickoff return, is always a 0. That is designated by this guy, and then they will communicate with each other. 11's a 0, 11's a 0, so that everybody knows, so they can get their numbering system squared away, so we're all on the same page.